Hey guys, thank you so much for coming to today's video. So today I'm going to be decluttering all my palettes. I did this video probably like a year or so ago where I decluttered everything, and it's getting a little crazy right now. It's overflowing. It's to where I can't just put, like, I can't close my drawer normally. So I figured it was time to go through again and get rid of some stuff, because I could just keep buying palettes. I can't stop. I don't need that many. So if you guys are interested in seeing all of my palettes and what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of, then let's get into the video. So I'll start with a couple of my newer ones just because they were out already. So I have the Lorac Shine Bright Color Source and Light Source Cheek Palette. This is really nice. I used it today and I think I really love it. So I'm keeping it. Lorac is a nice brand. I got this at TJ Maxx, I think. TJ Maxx or Ross, and it was a really good price. These other two are also from TJ Maxx. The Santa Monica Ocean Chic palette by Lorac. I thought that was really pretty. I actually used some of these shadows today, so I'm enjoying it so far. And also this palette, this is Pixie by Petra Hello LA Angel. So those just look so beautiful. I've been really loving this the last like week. This one was also TJ Maxx for like $7, so I figured I had to try it. I did just get rid of I had another little Pixie. It was like half this size and it broke, so I had to get rid of that. So I figured I'd replace it with this one. And then of course my Jaclyn Hill original palette is very well loved and I am keeping this. Okay, next I have this Morphe 25A palette, which the lid is broken on it. It is nice, but I feel like I just don't reach for this. I think I have other shadows that are better quality. This is several years old. It is getting dry. I think it's just time to get rid of this one. Which then I also have the 25B that kind of went along with that, so I will get rid of this one also. Next I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlight palette. I don't remember what this is called. Oh, the Flash palette. So keeping this, I need to use this more because any palettes that aren't eyeshadow, I kind of forget about. So I need to remember to use this. Then I have this little cute Nomad Cosmetics. This is the Malibu palette. It's really nice. I love these shades. They just are really pretty and really smooth. So keeping that one. And also going along with that, I have the other Nomad. This is the Encinitas palette. And this one, this pink shade, I love. It's so pretty on the lid. It's not like just the color of pink. It's not like a pink pink. It's not too light. It's just like a really nice pink shade. And the other colors are nice too, but I just especially love that pink one. So keeping that. Next I have in the Balm of Your Hand. This is by Balm Cosmetics, and this is the volume 2, so it's just kind of all their favorite things, I guess, which I do like. I just don't use it that much, so I think I'll just get rid of this. This was in a subscription box, so I didn't like pay for it separately. I need to start, I'll put the ones back there that I'm getting rid of. All right, I have this Wondrous Seascape palette by Wander Beauty. These shadows are so pretty, but there's one matte shade, which is really nice, but the others are all shimmer, and I just forget about it. I just don't, but they're really beautiful. I love like this, it's seafoam. It's like a golden green shade. It's so pretty. I need to remember to use these. Definitely not getting rid of my Natasha Denona Safari palette. I love it. It's all matte and it's just so pretty. So good. I have the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. This one I haven't used in a really long time. This was one of my favorite palettes for quite a while, but I feel like the shades are just more like orangey red, and I'm now preferring like pinky neutrals. So it's hard, but I really do love it, and I'm definitely keeping it just because it's one of the good ones, you know? I also have this Anastasia, it's a cream contour kit, which I don't really use cream contour that often, but I need to like put this in a different area or something, so I use it because it just gets lost in there. Why is this still on? I did get this at TJ Maxx, I think, for a discount, and I did use it once and I liked it. I just need to, when I'm wanting a more like structured contour, I need to get this out and use it because I did like it. I have this little Pure Brighten and Bronze palette, which this, I only use the middle shade. It's called Afterglow. I already have that in a separate thing, so I think I'm just going to toss this. It's been dropped and broken, and I was only keeping it for this shade, but since I have a different one already, I think I'm just going to get rid of this. Then I have this little Vintage by Jessica, I don't know that name, but it's a little highlight palette, and I do like it. I was using this quite a bit before. There's the two shades right there. So maybe I'll keep it, and I'll move it to my highlight bin. This is Ofra and Madison Miller little like trio. This is really nice. I love Ofra highlights. Yes, so good. This one I did just get in my BoxyCharm box. So this one I haven't used yet, but it looks really pretty. I'm gonna have to test it out and see if I like the quality. Someone commented on my BoxyCharm video and said that they used theirs and it just didn't really last on their eyes, and they just didn't like it. So I'll need to see if I like it, and if I don't, I'll just get rid of it. Next, I have the Morphe 350M palette, which is just the palette in all matte, and I do like this. I did just use this for my like half the face was dupe, or half the face was drugstore or cheaper makeup and half was like more expensive makeup. So I found a lot of dupes for the Natasha Denona palette, and I thought they like worked very similar, even though the Natasha ones do feel a lot creamier. So I'm gonna hang on to this one because it is just good. Next is a very special one. This is my Tati Beauty palette, which I love. I did crack the mirror, but I love this palette so much, especially this glitter right here. Like, I might need to replace it soon just for that glitter. But I did put epoxy on the front and made it look all pretty. I did that to a couple of my palettes, which I actually have an epoxy YouTube channel now. It's called Glazed Beauty. It's called Glazed Epoxy. If you guys want to check that out, I'm doing all cool kinds of different molds with epoxy and cups and tips and tricks on how to do stuff. So I just started it last week. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. I will link it below. But it's been so much fun doing all that. So I want to do more of my palettes like this. This one I did like 6 months ago. So I've learned a lot since then, but I think it just looks really pretty. And I left clear in the middle so you could still read the name. So yes, having way too much fun with epoxy. Next, I have the Whoosh Beauty. This is the Fold Out Face palette. And this palette is so nice. For times when I just want to do something really quick, I'll grab this, and I don't usually do the, or I don't usually use the creams that much. Maybe I should, but I usually just do the eyeshadow with those. I use the bronzer and blush and highlight, and then it just makes everything so much simpler because it's all in one thing. And I did a 5-minute makeup challenge a while ago and it did not go well. I want to redo it, but using this palette, I think I could do it. So yes, I'm keeping this because I really do enjoy having everything in one place. Next is this Winky Lux little kitten palette. This was a BoxyCharm palette, and I something about this shade in particular, anytime there's been times where I just want this shade. It's kind of like a purple and blue shift, and it's just really pretty. So I have to keep it specifically for that shade. Like, the other ones are nice too, but like I don't have any shade like this, so I need to keep this. Next is a cargo palette. I just got this in my BoxyCharm as well. My other BoxyCharm. I don't know. But it's very nice and neutral. Yes, I've been loving it. It's very creamy. And I wish they would have like put a mirror in it and made it a little nicer, but keeping. Next is this Tarteist Glow Pro. This is like so messy. I don't know why it's like got so messy, but I love all of these. Like I've used them all. They're all really nice. Keeping this, and it's nice to have blush, highlight, and bronzer all in one palette. It's just so convenient. This is the Anastasia Nicole Glow Kit, which I really don't use that often, but I feel like I just need to keep it more for sentimental reasons more than anything else. So keeping that. I have this Pure Festival palette, which I love Pure. I love their shadows, and I just need to keep it, even though I'm not using it that much. But I seriously loved this orange shade for like last summer-ish. I like used this one like every day. So maybe I'll be into this one a lot again, but the Pure shadows are just so creamy and nice. Then this one is another Pure palette. This one I found at Ross for I think $8. And this, I kind of wish it was smaller, but it's just really pretty. And so it has this big chunky mirror, and the reason why it's chunky is because it has these cute little lights in it, which I don't think that they'll actually like light up your face and like do anything. It's more just to be cute, but it is cute. Turn off. Okay. But these shadows are just so nice. Like look at this blue. It's just so pretty. Their shadows are so nice. So whenever I see a palette at TJ Maxx or Ross from Pure, I usually grab it. Okay, so I have this Butter London little Natural Goddess palette. These are really nice. They're so pretty. I need to keep this because I don't have anything else from Butter London makeup wise, so I will keep that. I have the Anastasia Riviera palette, which I really do like. It's really colorful, but they have a couple like neutral shades in there, so it's not hard to make a wearable look with this with just like a little pop of color. So I really love that one. I have the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This one's really nice too. I love that it's all matte, and I do like just having your bronzers in one palette with your eyeshadows, and it kind of makes it just easy to kind of match everything together and just create a nice, it smells good. It has like that vanilla-y mint, really light scent to it, so I like that palette. I have the Celestial Thunder palette by Dominique Cosmetics. This one, I love this shade and this shade. Like I have done several times where I do kind of like a dark smoky eye, and I use this shade right here because it's like a really dark gray with like sparkles in it, and it just looks so pretty when you do a smoky eye with it. And then this other shade is just like the texture of it. It just sparkles and just looks really nice. So I love this palette, keeping it. Next I have, it's really cute, this little Storybook Cosmetics Fairy Tales. I think I can let this go. It's just, I feel like when I've used it, I was just like I wasn't that impressed with the quality, and it's so bulky that it's just not worth it to keep. So I'll get rid of that. Then I have my little Rock Pro To Go palette. I've had this forever. I've had this thing for so long, but I really do love it. And I specifically this bronzer, when I want to look like super tan and just bronzed and like more of that like orangey bronzy tan, you know what I'm saying, I go for this one. That's why it's almost gone. I do like the blushes and eyeshadows in here as well, so I'll keep that. I have a lot that I keep for sentimental reasons, and I don't know if I should or should just let them go or not. One of those is the Urban Decay Electric Palette. Just very bright neon colors, not everyday wearing colors, but I just was so excited to get this when I first got it, and I don't know, this one, so that keeping. And then also this one I like for sentimental reasons. This is the Lorac Los Angeles palette. I think that was what it was called. And it's so pretty. I love these shades too. I love that they're a little more like purpley and peachy. Like, it's just, every time I use this, I really like how it turns out. Then I have this BoxyCharm and Pure palette, which again, pure shadows. I love them. So I will keep it. And if you couldn't tell, I really love this shade. So yes, keeping that. Then I have the Pure Sculpture palette. This is just bronzers and highlights. This is so nice. I remember using this one specifically for my nose, to contour my nose, and it just looks so nice for some reason, so keeping that. Then I have the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. This one I'm not that impressed with. Like, I don't know if it's because it's the smaller palette that it's not as great of quality, or if it's just because the shadows are more like the orangey tones and I'm not really liking those for me. I don't know, but I mean, they are nice. I just don't, like, I don't really reach for it that often. That's pretty. Maybe I should though. But it was like $70, so I'm not getting rid of this, at least not now. So I have this Lorac Pro palette. This I used to have, I think 3 of these back in the day, which I think this is the only one I have now. That's nice. I think this is the only palette with like a silver shade in it that I have. So I think I need to keep it, but I really don't use it that often. It's more, again, sentimental. I have this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oh, it's broken. Which I think I can just get rid of this. It's broken and the shades that I used are almost gone anyways, so I'm just done with it. Then I have 2 of these Brow Bar by Rima palettes. This one is BH Nude, and this is, so I have these 2 palettes by Brow Bar by Rima. So all the face colors are the same. The only difference is the 4 eyeshadows. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I don't think I need 2 of them when they're so similar, and I just don't really care for those eyeshadows as much. So I'll just get rid of this one and keep the more neutral one. Then I have this Alamar Cosmetics palette. This is the volume 1, and these shadows are crazy beautiful. I'm definitely keeping it. It's not every day that I need like a bright shadow like that, but like, it's so pretty. So definitely keeping it. I have this little Laura Lee Party Animal palette, which I think I can just get rid of this. It's kind of similar to my Urban Decay one with the bright colors, and I don't really use them like ever, so I can get rid of that one. Then I have this Pure and Barbie one. This one is so pretty. I just love this. What is with me and Pure? I didn't realize I had that many Pure palettes, but I guess I do. So definitely keeping this one. It's so beautiful. It has like these pink little gemstones and sparkles. There's a fly again. Every time. It just comes out when I'm filming. So then I have 2 of these Jaclyn Hill palettes that I epoxied with glitter. One is the volume 1 and one's volume 2. So the volume 1, oh, there's 2 flies. Where are they coming from? So I'm keeping those just because I made them all sparkly and pretty, and I love them. Then I have this little Dose of Colors Blushing Berries palette. Ooh, this will be nice for fall. I need to like get this one, set it out somewhere. These are really pretty. Oh, yep, that's gonna, yes, I need this. I need to keep it. We're getting there. Then I have this little Betty Boop Cheek to Cheek palette. I love these shades. They're just nice, neutral. This is a more blush, like a matte blush, and then these two are more shimmery. So I love this. I need to use it more. Then I have a Morphe. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette. This was the one that she kind of, that she created with just their colors that she loved. It is windy outside, and I don't know, it's just making noises. But she just picked out her favorite shadows that they already had. This was before her white palette, but I need to keep it because sentimental reasons. But it is also really nice still, and I love all the colors in there. There's just like everything in there, all the different colors. So that's a good one to have. Then I have my Pat McGrath Volume 5 or Mothership 5 palette. This one is so pretty. I need to like have this set out somewhere so I remember to use it. But the quality in this is like no other. It's crazy. I'll show you. Like, it's so nice. So, and this palette is like heavy and just beautiful. I love that. Then my last palette is this little Becca, what is this called? Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. These are really pretty. They're more like a baked formula, so they're not as like creamy and pigmented, but they're really nice and beautiful. There's some really pretty like shimmery shades, like with like some glitter. It just, do you see that? That's so pretty. So I need to keep this. I just really love it. I wish it was a little less bulky. It's kind of thick, even though I do think it's a beautiful packaging. I wish it was just a little thinner, you know? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm getting rid of 8 palettes. It's not that many. I was hoping it would be more, but I think there's a lot here that I need to use again. And there's so many like smaller ones. I feel like maybe I need to organize better so I can see all the smaller ones and they don't just get buried. Because that's the problem, is if I don't see them, I don't use them, I don't know that they're there. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I do 3 videos a week. And also ring the little notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.